What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, creating a sketch illustration of Batman. Let's begin today's lesson by adding a guideline coming down the center of our page to help us with the symmetry of our drawing. So start right in the middle at the very top. Just going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom of our page. Now in the center, we're going to add another guideline going across from left to right. So we'll start with the left side. Just going to extend this out and carry this over towards the right side. Now I'm going to use these guidelines to help us create our circle. From the center, let's step up towards the top. I'm just going to mark this off with a short line. Now I want to take this same distance down towards the bottom and mark off the bottom. Now I want to do the same thing across this horizontal line, taking this distance over towards the left, and again taking that distance over towards the right. And now I want to connect each of these points with a curve to create our circle. Let's start with the top left. Now our circle doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to get the right size and placement on our page. And we can always go back and just smooth this out. But we still want to retain that rough sketch. Now with our circle in place, let's add another guideline coming down the side. Starting over on the left, draw a straight line coming all the way down towards the bottom. And then do the same thing on the right. Let's add another line going across the bottom of our circle. Now from here we start blocking out the facial features. Let's start with the eyes. We want to leave a gap in the center. Step over towards the left. We're going to curve the brow coming in and then up. Just on the side of that center line. Move over towards the right and do the same thing. Let's connect the side of our circle to the bottom of the brow with a straight angled line. I'm going to pull this down and in, and then do the same thing on the right, just aiming out towards the side. Now from the inside of the brow, let's step up, angle the eye, going up and out towards the side of the circle. Let's round out the bottom of the eye, and come down, and just bend that in. Let's go back to the outside corner of the eye. So I'm going to angle this up and out towards the side. Angle this up and in towards that inside line. Now I'm going to add a thick edge along the top of the brow. Starting back on this point, curve this up and then in, just lining up with that center point in the bottom. And from here, angle this down and in towards the brow. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving this up and in towards the top. Angle this down and in towards the bottom. Let's add a fold in between the brow, curving this up and then down. Now from the center point, we're going to step all the way down, just mark off the bottom tip of the nose with a straight line going out from left to right. From that center point, let's angle this up and out towards the left with a straight line, and then do the same thing on the right. Now I'm going to pull this back up underneath the brow. Angle this up and in on the left and right side. From the outside corner of the nose, let's curve the mask going out and just bend that up towards the side. I'm going to line this up over on the right, going out and up towards the same height. Let's add a fold underneath the eyes, starting from the inside of the brow, curve this down and then out. Now along the bottom edge of the mask, we're just going to angle this down and in, just creating a little bit of a notch, and then pull this straight down towards the bottom of our page. Now tuck the mouth in underneath the tip of the nose. So we're going to start right in the middle, then this out and up towards the left and right side, and then curve the mouth going around and then down towards the bottom. From the bottom corners of the mouth, add a curve going up and in underneath the mask. Now along the side, draw a short angle line coming down and in. Now I'm going to connect those 2 points with another curve, coming down the middle and then back up. From the bottom of the mouth, let's step down, add another curve for the lower lip, going across, And then from the center, bend this out and down towards the left and right side. Now from the lip, we're going to step down, just mark off the chin with a straight line going across. Now from the outside corner of the mask, we're going to step in, just going to angle the head, sloping this down and in towards the jaw. And then from the jaw, angle this down and then in towards the chin, towards the bottom. Let's go back up and bump out the side of the ears. Starting from the side of a circle, angle this down and out on either side. And then we'll curve this down and then in towards the side of the head. Let's go to the top point of the brow. Just going to bend this out and then go up towards the top of the ear. Right about there. And then do the same thing on the right side, going up towards the same height. Now from the tip of the ear, just going to bend this out and then down towards the side of the head, towards the side of that circle. Let's go back up to the tip of the ears, draw the inside edge, coming down and bending that in on top of the head. Now I'm going to go back to the side of the head, just underneath the ears, slope the shoulders, going out and then down. Now with our rough sketch in place, let's go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. Now that we have our clean rough sketch in place, it's time to add some details and refine the shapes. Let's start with the inside edge of the eyes. We'll start from the brow. So we curve this up towards the side. And we're just going to bend the eyes, going up and out. I just want to trace the eyes along the outside first. I'm also modifying the shape. Just going to add a little of a bend along the bottom. Pull that in. And just work our way across the inside of the brow. Just going to add that fold on the inside, and we'll just extend that brow up toward the top. I'm just adding a fold underneath the eyes, just tucking that in along the bottom. I just want to darken up the top of the brow. Do the same thing on the right side, pulling this in along the bottom, going underneath the eye, and just darken that up. I'm going from the inside of the eye, just adding that fold, and just darkening that up. And I'm just going to lightly trace out the outside of the nose, and darken up the bottom. Darken up that center seam, and then just bend that out towards the top, towards the side. Let's darken up the right half of the nose. I'm just going to enhance that fold along the side of the cheeks, just fading that down. And we'll go back and just trace out the mouth. A dark edge along the side of the mouth, along the side of the teeth, and just fill that in. And I'm just going to lightly trace out the center edge of the teeth, just separating the top and bottom along the side. And I'm just separating out the edge of the teeth with a small line. Now along the bottom, I'm just going to add the gum line, a little point, and then just fade that out as it comes in towards the middle. And continue up on the right. I'm just going to add that divot in the center of the chin, slight curve, and just shading that in. Also adding some shadows across the side of the chin. And now I'm just going to work our way up towards the top of the ears. Just tracing out the contours. And then just enhancing that fold across the center. And I'm just going to fade that out about halfway. I want to darken up the inside edge of the ears. Now I'm going to go back and enhance the edge of the brow, just pulling that up towards that seam, and just fading that down and in. And then continuing that seam up towards the top. Now I want to create a little bit of a shadow in the center of the forehead. So from these 2 points, we're just going to curve this up lightly in the center, and then bring that back down towards the right. And I'll just go back and shade that in with an even shade from left to right. Just come down in between the brow and then smooth that out. Now we're going to start in between the brow and just add some cross hatching, going across from left to right. Going across the brow. And we just want to go a little bit darker along the bottom and then just fade that up. Now we can darken up that shadow by adding that cross hatching, going across in an angle from left to right. And then from right to left. Let's go out to the side of the head, and again just adding those angled lines from the edge of the mask going up and out. I'm going to add a shadow line just underneath the nose, and then we'll shade that in. Add that shadow across the chin. And I'm going to go back and add a darker shadow just underneath the eyes, going out towards the cheeks. Just pulling that in towards the nose, and then we'll darken that up. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of detail to the body, starting with the inside edge of the cape. I'm not going to go too detailed with this area. And I'm going to go back and add a few darker shadows across the face. Now as you get near the end of our drawing, we'll continue to add some more detail and also add a soft shadow around the head. And that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Batman. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single week. And if you want to keep drawing with me, you might want to check out this video over here. I want to thank you for watching and I'll see you again soon.